Of course, I always say one of my favorite things to do, this is my favorite thing to do in Photoshop, but this is just magical. And it's called Edit Paste Into. And, you know, when you go to a real estate site and you see all these properties, and all the properties have on a good real estate site, they have somebody that knows Photoshop, and they get rid of all the cloudy days, and they paste in beautiful skies, and with the Edit Paste Into function that not a lot of people know about other than real estate artists, it is pretty awesome. So let's give it a look and see how we can make it work for us. So I have this already lovely environment, but I want to brighten up this sky. I want to put in a nice sky that's nice and bright. So I have this image over here. Now here is a nice bright blue sky. Now before we move ahead, if you're going to try this, notice that this image is 4,000 pixels wide. This is something that you want to take into account before you give this a shot, because the image that I'm moving to is 2,200 pixels wide. Now, of course, this is a portrait version, meaning it goes up and down this way. So if you're going to go Edit Paste Into, you want to have enough sky to cover the environment that you're going into. Of course, you can take care of that, but you want to have apples with apples as far as size goes here. So I'm going to go in here, and I'm going to get my rectangular marquee tool and get some sky. Woo, that should be enough. I don't even need that much. I have 4,000 pixels of sky, so I'll come in here and go Edit Copy in my Photoshop environment. Then I'll go back into my other image. Okay, here we go. What I want to do is select where I want to paste this into. So my sky's pretty uniform as far as color goes, so I think I'm going to get the magic wand tool, and I'm going to click in here. Notice that contiguous is, I'm going to check it just so you can see what happens. Okay, so this selects, if I want to paste it in there, well, that's fine, but it's going to leave out the sky here in these little areas. That's going to make it look kind of phony, which is okay for the demo, but in real life, you want the sky showing through there also. So I'm going to click away to deselect, and I'm going to turn contiguous off. And you want to watch the Magic Wand video to get a complete description of contiguous. So if I turn contiguous off, it's going to go for pixels outside of this area here. So, and then I'm going to crank tolerance. You really want to watch the Magic Wand video to see what I'm doing if you need explanations. I'm going to increase the tolerance, click right here, and now it's getting all the nooks and crannies all down here. Now the bad part is it's going down into the image, getting stuff that I really don't want. So I'm going to take the regular old lasso tool and get rid of this stuff from my selection. And of course, to do that, if I hold the Alt key down, you can see the Magic Wand gets a minus sign. So I'm going to take these areas out of my selection by holding the Alt key down, and I can make a very messy selection around everything down here that I don't want selected. All that stuff goes away. Here comes the fun part, the fun, easy part. Now I just go to the Edit drop down to, I go to Space Paste Special, and then I go to Paste Into. Uh-oh, there you go. Now it doesn't show up the way I thought it would. It's showing up in the middle of the screen, but where's my layers panel? You can see here that it actually creates a layer mask, and you want to go to the video Photoshop masks to see how masks work. But here's the mask in this layer here. Here's my image. I can go to the move tool. The sky came in, but what I have to do is just come in here and drag it up like this. Now, in a perfect world, I would have selected enough image to cover this area down here, but in that I didn't make a perfect selection. And first of all, I'll go Edit Free Transform. I'm in my layer, and I can just drag it down. I'm good to go with that. Okay. Now, and again, in a perfect world, I've got some little issues with the edges of the leaves, but you can see the concept of how Edit Paste Into can you just paste any sky into any sky. Now, another thing you can do with Paste Into is you can put any image in text, which is what I like to do. I mean, you can stick any image in anything you want. Let's go back to this image here, and let's copy this again. Edit, copy. I'm going to go in here into this map. We've got all this blue sea, and better yet, let's be a bit more artistic here. Let's say we want to put an image into all of this ocean area. Well, let's go into bridge, and we'll grab some image. How about this lady on the beach? Fine, whatever. So I'm going to go in here. I'm just going to get all of her. I'll just go Edit, Select All, and I'm going to copy her. Copy. Go back in here, and then I'm going to use my magic wand tool to go here, click in my blueness, and Edit, Paste Special, Paste Into. And there you go. Now, this comes in. Notice the width of my map is only 10,500 pixels, and the image that I brought in is like 4,000 pixels wide. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to zoom out, and to zoom out, zoom tool, I'm going to zoom really far out. Then I'm going to go Edit Free Transform. Now I can see my entire image, and I'm going to scale it down. Oh, let's scale it up, scale it down. Woo, there you go. There you go. That's what I'm talking about, Jimmy. And we'll hit Enter. We come back, and let's zoom in a tad. And now my map takes on a totally different look. It's Edit Paste Into. You can use Edit Paste Into. All you have to do is go somewhere and copy something, select any area, and paste into.